And welcome to Off the Record. All four of the fellas happen to be together on this one. And we've done a couple different music episodes, and people have responded well to those episodes and asked us to talk more about hip hop. We had a spirited debate at one point about Outkast and UGK. And recently, somebody posted an image of several of the albums, hip hop albums that came out in 1998. And what we're going to really talk about today is was 98 the best year in hip hop? It was a hell of a year. Mike, you want to throw that back up on the screen because 98 was a hell of a year. Uh, in My Lifetime, Volume 2, The Last Don, Equimini, I mean, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. There's some critically acclaimed joints on here, not to mention Mace's first outing, Nori's first outing. I mean, just a phenomenal list. Big pun. So y'all see this list, man. DMX's Dark and Hell is Hot. I think one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. Is this to you guys and any of you? Is 98 the year?
It's a damn nostalgic year. You'll throw that list back up there, yeah.
Yeah, slide that back up there. Let's go through this.
First of all, the one you didn't mention, which is probably my top 3 on this list, is Moment of Truth, Gangstar, rest in peace, Guru.
It's on there.
He didn't. But I'm just saying that was that album and Equipment are probably the most. Yeah, I would say volume 2 as well, but those are probably the most nostalgic for me. That is a hell of a year.
Yeah, that's a home run, right? That's a home run. That's a grand slam. 98, the year of hip hop. I mean, you probably, I don't know if you could. I mean, you could probably go neck and neck with some other years, but by far, this was the year to where you can literally take every album and you can apply it to your life, or you can listen. You can go back and listen to it, and you can actually feel what you was doing, particularly that time or that place, or who you was with, or where you was at. I mean, yeah, all those are home run hitters, and you already know Master P, Last Dawn, amazing.
It's funny because that CD had the reflector cover on it, where like if you moved it, his hand and ice went back and forth. That was a joint. Yeah. It's funny when you said like you can remember where you were at, like what you were doing, because this Dark and Hell is Hot. I bought that from the Target at Longgate in 10th grade. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
and it's one of my favorite albums of all time. Like, you know, I know DMX had been compared to Tupac, who came before him, but like, and I loved Equimini, but Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. For me, the two that jump out, at least 10th, 11th grade from that list is Dark and Hell is Hot and Harlem World. Like,
Noriega's joint too. When Noriega's joint came out, everybody was listening to that shit.
Nori's joint was tough too.
Yeah. Mike, I remember you listening to the Super Thug album too.
I was just thinking about Super Thug.
I mean, like, you know what? I didn't even look at it that way, but Alex, so that's 10th grade. Yeah, 10th grade. Yeah, I mean,
10th grade for y'all.
For y'all.
So we had so just like you said, nostalgic moments, right? I can literally remember. This is how we go back. I can look at every album and remember a time or a place where we was at, particularly. Like when I look at so Equimini, for instance. I remember when me and Brandon, when we was in high school, we went to a college tour. Remember that college tour we went to?
I remember. That's why I went to HU.
Yeah, HU. And I remember listening to that Equimini album on the bus trip the whole way there and the whole way back. Yeah, it's an amazing time. Just going to going to Virginia, going to see HU, going to Norfolk State. We went to like one of the malls out there, and we ate, and then we went around to different colleges, man. And like I said, and just listening to good music, being around good people, and just taking a trip like that, nostalgic moments, man. You can't.
What's Outkast's best album? You think Equimini is it?
Probably Equimini. I have to go with Equimini.
Stankonia, AT Aliens.
They've got a lot of joints. They've got joints.
Ooh.
They do.
Damn, I didn't know love for Southern Playalistic Mentality. Cadillac. What was it?
Southern Playalistic Cadillac music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, funky. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
I was
amazing,
listening
amazing.
to that shit last week.
Yeah, y'all know. Go ahead.
No, what jumps out to you, Mike? I mean, we know your love for Jay-Z.
Right, but I was about to say that what y'all not mentioning, and Peachy or Brandon can attest to this. The Fat Mac, yo, don't sleep on that 8 Ball album right there too.
You know what? I didn't even know that 8 Ball was that, like, I don't even, what was the Lost album?
Yeah,
and I'm
the Lost album right there.
I didn't get into 8 Ball heavy till college, but I was
I love 8 Ball.
Space Age Pimpin'.
Yeah,
I like 8 Ball and MJG together, man. I love the chemistry.
So yeah.
Some people think MJG whack though.
Nah,
not MJG.
Look, nah. MJG was tight.
I don't think so.
The album they had, the In My Lifetime Volume 2, like straight banger. Straight banger.
MJG's hooks, yo. Them shits can be getting you mad hype, yo.
Yeah.
But also that Capital Punishment joint. Shout out to my cousin Jason. I remember when he copped that joint, like he said, 10th grade, and yo, we played the skin off of that CD. So I mean, it was a dope year. It's crazy thing about this flyer is I've held on to this, I think since September.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yo, we got to talk about this. So it's funny that it's just coming up now, but this, now that you go over the list, I mean, and looking at it up front like this, this was a great year.
It was.
Well,
Jay-Z actually topped it off. He actually, I remember when that album came out, Volume 2 album came out, and I remember it went through like wildfire. Like when it actually hit, I mean, because it was just, every song was a classic. Every song you can listen to every song from the first, literally play it from the first to the last song. And I still go back and listen to, you know what I'm saying, In My Lifetime Volume 2. Jay-Z.
I remember when that Lauryn Hill first came out, they was playing that shit on the radio, the whole album, like on repeat on the damn radio. It was like midnight. Oh, it just released. I mean, it was tight, but I don't know. I'll leave my comments there.
When I was looking,
do you think about the X Factor, right? Like that song. I mean, people have been made off of the X Factor. You know what I'm saying? Like babies were made from the X Factor. You know, yes, like right. I mean, the words that she actually was expressing on that song, like you can still listen to it to this day, and it still gives you goosebumps.
Yes, it does.
You know, the things that Lauryn Hill was actually preaching about in that song, even in that whole album. You know what I mean? Like it's just an amazing album from top to bottom.
The album is great, and when Mike first sent us that list, I was like, "Yo, 98 was legit."